You are listening to Subject to Change. Real people experiencing real life, unscripted. Welcome to another episode of Subject to Change. I'm Sarah.
You know, I'm just a monkey. I'm no longer in the middle.
No longer.
Just a monkey that likes to comment.
Yeah. No, you do more than comment.
So I'm going to play this.
Already?
Yeah, just going to put this in the background. It's just one of these.
I feel like I'm on hold.
If hold music was this good, I'd be excited.
What's the one that's like
something? No, yeah, it's like boom. It's like noisy and I don't.
I love seeing videos of like people making fun of that, and they're doing like these dances.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Wait, I gotta find that, but I gotta tell
funny.
a story. So, in the software company, we're making like training videos, and mine today, I put this as the background, like, "Hello, welcome to Zappix Medical. Today, I'm going to show you a general overview."
Envision this.
But it's not like video where you see me. It's a video of like a screen
like a
share
voiceover.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the music I had in the
way
background.
To start the episode. Well, I'm going to get right to it with the sponsorship because last night was huge. The Steelers are knocked out. Thank you, Steelers.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Oh, really?
Yeah, the Steelers are knocked out. And then Mike Tomlin has stepped down today.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Here's what really sucks. All three AFC North teams, all the coaches are gone, except our stupid team who can't get rid of Zach.
Why is that?
I don't know. So now no AFC. But what another crazy statistic is the Bengals have somehow won more playoff games in the last 5 years with Joe than the other AFC North teams.
Okay.
But we suck. I don't know.
At
I don't
least
get
you're
it.
into the playoffs. I mean, come on.
Not the last 3 years.
You're actually falling into, and ask all my buddies, I hated Bengals fans because all they did was whine. I mean, we whine, but we're like...
I didn't whine before Joe. Before Joe, it was just expected. It was like being a Browns fan almost, but...
Oh,
yes,
here's the one.
Yes, this is it. Like a whole like
except it sounds so much distorted. Like we gotta there's gotta be something we can make this more distorted.
It's so great. I love it.
Oh no, I can't do. Is this going to be a generational thing where people like only from our like things are changed or they won't have this?
No idea what that
probably
is.
won't never have hold music again. I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just quiet. I think they hang up half the time. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, let's
that's
see.
like that's the most classic one.
Let's see, is this one? Same. Never heard that. That's actually good.
I've never heard that one.
Never heard. No, this is the only one I hear.
Yeah, I don't know what that. That's a lie.
It's literally called Opus Number 1.
This is like another rendition of the other.
How much money does this guy make every time they put you on hold?
He's got to have a lot of royalties because people be on hold for a while.
Tim Carlton, you're a genius.
That's so funny.
Genius. Okay.
Such a catchy song. Anyway, so yeah, that's today's sports sponsorship. But after that, I know
I've not been into any sports ball.
It's over for me.
Although I'm excited for the national championship game, Indiana, Miami. I'm disappointed Miami got in to some extent just because I hate them.
And it's like a home game for them too.
But damn, they must have improved significantly since the beginning of the season.
Yeah, because they weren't that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can remember Ohio State being that way at one point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone wrote them off at the beginning of the season, then they come back and they get to the national championship game. I forget what year that was, but I'm sure that happened.
Well, I'm rooting for the Hoosiers.
Me too.
They deserve it.
100%.
They 100% deserve
100%.
it. Yeah.
Love them.
Be a great Cinderella story.
Totally. And let's see if they can sustain it, which is, 2 seasons only. But how many NFL coaching jobs offers is that guy going to get?
I don't know. Not a Bengals offer. Anyway, yeah.
You know how they also do they do the memes where it's obviously AI and they'll take like Kevin Stefanski. It looks like him talking, but it's not really. This is the last one. Have you seen it? It's
No.
so good. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? They put all their money. I forget how it went. It was so good. He said something about not putting all their money in Deshaun Watson, but like however you say that was actually funny. It was so good.
That's great.
I know I'm bad.
I love those AI ones though.
I can't do it, but
yeah. Well, here we are again.
Yeah, here we are. New year, new podcast episode. I have some things to complain about, and we're going to talk about other things. And
yeah, I do have an update.
I
do have an update.
Okay.
So Sammy is now a solo roommate.
Oh yeah, Doogie Howser left.
Yep.
Nice. Yep. Where'd she go? Back home to get homeschooled for college?
I don't know what she couldn't afford it, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, the parent is the real issue in this situation because the parent is going to college also and taking out more loans, but you wanted your kid to go to college so bad to get her away from you, but I don't know.
So basically, the parents sent her to college as a babysitter, so that the college
they
could
can
be
concentrate on school and get their degree. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel bad for the girl because I mean they don't have a lot of money and stuff like that, but like just it was the wrong decision to make. That was too young, and
for sure.
Yeah. So, we're not going to pay extra for her to be solo. She's fine either way. So we're just going to take the draw and see if she gets another roommate or not. There's still time, but
there is. How someone will start this late?
Yeah, because some people start this semester and not fall and are new.
Yeah, but they're there. Like they would have to already been moved.
Yeah,
in.
they said it'd still be a couple weeks because I don't know because people didn't come back, so they're shuffling things. I guess maybe I don't know.
Oh, they're like, oh, you only have one. We're going to move you over here, so we can free up this room for these two.
So there's still a chance, but we're going to lean with she's just going to be solo.
Okay. Well,
so she's doing all right.
Well, she made the dean's list, which is good.
Yeah, she did. She made the dean's list. She's doing great. Yeah, she started classes this week, and
congrats, Sammy, if you're listening out there.
She has another job interview this week, and yeah.
All right, so close to the theme of it. So let's talk about people that leave their Christmas decorations up. Because that's us.
I had to take mine down. I couldn't do it.
I mean, we just moved into the place. And so we don't have a lot. We have furniture or whatever, but not much decoration, not much art. And it does look really good.
It does.
But like she's going to keep it up for a while. Well, we're going out of town this weekend. So she's like, when we get back from out of town, I'll take it down. So I'm out in New Jersey working this weekend or this past weekend. And I was talking to my friend Joe and Peggy, which, by the way, Peggy's going to come on the podcast next month.
Oh, okay.
Remember, last year she was supposed to. And then
that was really sad.
Their friend had a heart attack on the basketball court. So sad.
Yeah.
Which was around this time because I said this is the year, like right around now is the anniversary of that happening. So it must have been right around now. Anyways, so she's going to come on, which will be great. Talk to Peggy. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
I want her to talk about her story, but yeah, we can get into that later because we're going to talk about uncomfortableness and stuff. But anyways, I asked, their Christmas decorations were up when I got there on Thursday. And that was this weekend that they were. So I was working, but then I got back to their place on Saturday and all the Christmas decorations are gone, which I'm glad I got to see it.
Yeah.
It's their new house. But she said we're supposed to wait until it's what's it called? The Day of the Magi or something?
It's, it's a word. I forget what it is. It's like the 12th.
The Magum. It's the 6th. I thought it was the 9th.
I thought it was the 12th.
The 6th. Yeah. Let's look that up. What is that?
I think it depends what your hang on.
Depends what your religion is?
It depends on what you follow.
I mean, that's Christianity. That's Christianity.
That is? Oh, I was thinking
because it's Christ's birth. That means it's Christianity.
We don't know that's when he was born.
Well, I'm just saying that Christians believe that this little baby was born from a virgin on December 25th.
I've never done that.
I don't know if that's the Mayan calendar or what calendar, the BC, AC, BC, DC calendar, whatever it is. But
I don't.
But anyways, the Magi, it's when the three kings come, the wise men.
Oh, I'm thinking 12 days and nights. That's with Yule.
Oh, like 12 days of Christmas. Yeah. It's the Magi something. Let me. But anyways, that's when supposedly you're supposed to keep it up until then, or you can. Well,
I did.
Well, we're way past that. Well, we got to find the date. So when did you do that then?
I was going by Yule, which starts the 21st, and then 12 days from that. That's one of them.
Yule? What's Yule?
Yule has roots in Norse, and
as in the Norse pole.
No, like Norse, like Scandinavian history.
Oh, you're onto something.
Yeah.
So says Gemini. The 12th night, historically, this is the 12th day after Christmas. In many cultures, leaving decorations up past this date is considered bad luck. So January 5th is the 12th night. The Epiphany is what you said. There's a word
that's
for
what
it.
Is.
Yes.
Epiphany.
This celebrates the arrival of the three wise men. Many families keep their decorations up through this day and take them down on January 7th.
I just did mine this weekend, so mine was up for a while.
So you caught both of those. You were up
not
through
on
the
purpose,
5th and 6th.
though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's Candlemas. In medieval times, the Christmas season actually lasted 40 days, ending in early February.
Huh.
Some people still choose to keep their greenery and lights up until this date.
I mean, the greenery is
to
pretty.
brighten the coldest part of winter.
It's not. I mean, greenery is pretty.
Okay, well there you go.
I can get with that.
Then there's the fresh start approach.
Yeah,
New
it does
Year's
feel
Day,
very
like
empty
Yeah.
in the house, but yeah, I get. Yeah.
Practicality means the first weekend of January. Is
I'm
when
just
everyone
trying
does
to
it.
like get stuff together to like get rid of stuff and start packing stuff slowly. So, yeah.
Now there's also a safety consideration.
What?
The dry tree rule. If you have a real Christmas tree and it stopped drinking water or is dropping needles, it should come down immediately.
PSA.
The 90-day rule for outdoor lights, the National Electric Code recommends keeping them up for no more than 90 days to prevent damage from the elements and potential electrical issues.
Oh.
And then there's the HOA rules, which, by the way,
Okay,
I'm on the HOA Rule and Admin Committee.
Of course you are.
So I'm going to read this one because I might have to implement it. If you live in a neighborhood with an HOA, check your bylaws. Many require outdoor decorations to be removed by the 10th or 15th of January. So I'm going to implement that rule, and that way,
Get on it.
Geeta, we'll have to take them down soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta live by example.
But a pro tip, if you're feeling a bit of the post-holiday blues, psychologists suggest that keeping some non-holiday winter decor, like white fairy lights, candles, or pine cones, can help maintain a sense of warmth without the clutter of specific Christmas accoutrements.
Well.
Oh, it says ornaments. I said accoutrements.
Oh, God.
Well, so there you go. So Christmas decorations, yeah, ours are still up.
Yeah.
I mean, the tree looks great. It's great.
Yeah,
it
it's a
looks
cute
nice
tree.
in there. But,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
We are having people over for dinner on Thursday, and I think that was the impetus that she wanted to keep it up also for that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Education.
Any more comments on that?
No.
None? Okay. Next I'm getting into technology.
Okay.
So I saw this on the Coda bus walking to work today. For those of you not in Central Ohio, that stands for the Central Ohio Transit Authority. They have buses, no trains. We're a modern city, or I don't know how you would say it, but a behind the times, whatever, no rail. But anyways, they have a thing, a tap to pay, and I'm like, that's the first time I've seen tap to pay on a bus.
The laundromat has
in
that
Columbus. Well, not the one I went to. If it was tap to pay, it'd have the little symbol on it, and I would have tapped and paid.
I was making fun of you for bringing.
I know. I thought you saw it, though. I'm like, well, that's awesome. I want to find that laundromat. I've decided I might go to laundromats all the time and save my money. But anyways, so tap to pay, and then it made me think, man, how long has this technology been around? We finally got it. Now, if you go to New York, it is on the subways. I know that. Last time when we went last year, you could just tap, which is pretty sweet, actually. Yeah. I recognize it in D.C. when I'd go visit Ben. You could tap there for the metro line and stuff like that, which I love taking the train when I go there. So nice. Fly into DCA, hop on a train. You're like 2 blocks from where Ben lives on the one stop. I just love subways and trains. It's so fun. It's such a great way to move around the city. Anyway, so tap to pay. So I did a little research, and it's been around for a long
On the Coda
time.
bus?
Not on the Coda bus, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
like how long tap to pay has been.
it's been around for so long, but we haven't adopted it as much.
Yeah, I think I'm just now using it more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I felt like I could never figure it out or line up the lines, the squiggles with my phone, and I felt
sometimes
stupid.
it's not very
so I just quit
intuitive
trying,
where
but
the
now-
actual sensor is.
Yeah, but it is easier, especially at the grocery store when I'm at Aldi trying to pack all my stuff.
Yeah.
It's easy to just take the phone out and
It's
tap
nice
to
everywhere.
pay.
Like
Yeah.
the phone nowadays is the thing that we carry around.
Yeah.
So it operates on the same principle as the RFID, which is radio frequency identification, which we had key fobs,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But apparently this was actually born during World War II as a way for planes to identify themselves as friend or foe using radio waves.
No,
That's kind of cool.
that is
It's
cool.
all radio
That's
waves.
An interesting fact.
The inventor, in 1983, Charles Walton received the first patent for an RFID-based device, which eventually paved the way for the key cards and transit passes. Very interesting. So actually, it's been around since '83 with one of those first devices, and I remember the key fobs and stuff like that. But I got to imagine all the other technical advances has helped to where we're at. Where I mean, you can have multiple credit cards in there now. You just have to select the right one.
It's kind of scary.
All
in a
that kind
way.
of stuff. Yeah. And then I was thinking, do the merchants pay more for this? And the answer is no. That they may have a fee. It's not any more than their typical credit card fee, except that they did say that, let's see, 2.6% for Square. It's around like 2.5%, no matter if you tap, chip, or swipe. So it's still the same.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a little outdated because I remember using Stripe and it's like 4%.
I think that it's increased. I mean, because then places will charge you for using a credit card now sometimes too.
Wait, you as a person, not as a merchant.
Well,
The merchant was going to put the fee on you. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's why, that's why all these credit cards give you all these points and things like that because they get money every time you swipe, whether you pay your credit. Not only that, they get it on the back end if you don't pay it off at the month and you get your interest charge, which you should never do. You should always pay it off. But I know some of us can't. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
So they have to make money, and that's the 2.5% to 4%. So, yeah. So I think tap to pay is really cool. I think it's a cool feature. I'm glad to see it on the Coda buses there. I was like,
That's
I'm glad
nice.
they advertised it because it would probably make me want to take. Because sometimes I don't want to take public transportation because I'm like, do you need a ticket? What do I do? I don't have.
It's
a
kind of
pass. What do
overwhelming,
I-
like the whole process. Yeah.
Yeah. Just here. I want to take a bus now. Let me just tap this thing.
Yeah.
We should just for exercise take a bus.
I'm not taking a bus
Why?
because I don't want to. It's just a preference.
I think the last time I did.
When I see a bus, I see germs. A subway, I see germs. I see a bunch of icky because everybody's riding together. Everybody's like, do you really think they sit there and sanitize that stuff after like?
No, I don't care though. The Germans make you strong. Well, that was proven. We
I
need
know it's
exposure to
proven.
all that stuff.
I know, but I just prefer not.
Okay. So don't go to New York City with me because I'm taking the train.
I walked in
And
New
the
York
subway.
City everywhere.
No, you don't. Oh my God. Do you know how far it is? 52nd Street all the way down?
I know it is. Sammy and I walked it
It's like, takes you 2 hours.
for fun.
There's other things I could be
We wanted to
doing.
explore everything. That's why we did it.
People you get to see on there. Yeah, it's super fun.
The people you see when you're walking. Poor FedEx guy trying to load up delivery boxes, trying to get up to an apartment. It kept dropping the
I know.
boxes.
Can you imagine the challenges in that city?
I know.
It's just
I know.
a lot.
A lot of challenges.
It's a lot.
Things we take for granted out in the suburban areas, probably. Like,
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
yeah. But
Well, don't tell me. I mean, ask Geeta about that. She's so
Yeah.
I used to be able to pull into my garage and just walk into my house. Now I got to pull into this tiny little garage I can barely fit in with my car. Then I got to unlock the garage door, then lock the garage door, then walk upstairs, and then unlock that door. Like,
Yeah.
that's city living.
city living.
You're lucky you have a garage.
I know, right? Yeah.
In fact, we should just not even have a car.
Yeah.
So okay. So I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting, though.
Then related to that is this whole, have you been experiencing I get that multi-factor authentication, AKA MFA.
Oh, God. It needs to go away. It literally needs to go away.
It used to be not so annoying. Like, okay, cool. I have an app. I click on it. Yeah, it's good. There's so many different ones. It's not standard is the problem.
No. I mean, why should
And
I
now
have to,
Microsoft has implemented it.
you have to
Windows.
download another app on Microsoft to authenticate that. And it's not user-friendly at all. Like, all the college kids had to do it. Sammy was like, what is this?
Yeah,
and she
everywhere.
couldn't figure it out, and she got locked out of the system because it's not, it's not.
Oh, Microsoft's horrible.
Yeah, it just like, it doesn't tell
it's
you, like, I hate that. Yeah, the Microsoft thing is bad.
Theirs is really bad. Now they're starting to do, almost, actually a lot of sites I go to, would you like to use your phone? And I'm thinking, oh, I got an app, cool. No, you got to take a picture of that damn QR code, and then it takes you to another site. Like,
oh, it's so, yeah, it's just not.
It's not, adding time.
Not a thing.
We need to have a study of how much time we're wasting doing this.
How much time do we waste on our phones, period, though?
Well, I'm just saying just my general day-to-day. I understand that, but just in my general day-to-day, why do I got to go through all... I get the security of multi-factor authentication. I understand that, but make it easy, just like the tap to pay. Mm-hmm. Give me the then just do Face ID. Like, it should come up on your phone, like, whoop, whoop, and then you take a picture.
Google isn't terrible, though, because if you have YouTube, it comes up that way, and you just
Which
do a
is
simple
so
click.
weird, though. Well, then now you got to go to Google Photos sometimes.
What?
Yeah, it's so
I
weird.
never had
It's
to
like,
do that.
go to Google Photos.
Yeah,
and do this thing.
it'll.
Like, what?
If you it'll go to YouTube, and I just click yes, simple yes. That's it. I'm logged in. It's not all these extra steps, but if you don't have YouTube, I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I think they want you to use another service powered by Google to
Well, they have
authenticate.
Google Authenticator, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But then now Google Authenticator got like 20 things in there, and I'm
It's so
scrolling
weird.
through, like, still got to use the search bar. Little tip to everyone: use a search bar for everything these days.
Yeah.
Except Microsoft's is
So
horrible.
I can never find anything.
Google's is good.
I didn't even know I had some apps. After I search, I'm like, oh, I do have that. Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing that just kind of went awry. Got to get used to that.
Yep.
Well, that was my.
That's all your stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't play the intro because maybe we'll change those a little bit.
Dad, we've been saying that for a long time. Maybe we just, I don't know. I don't know how to do it, so don't put that on me because I'm not.
So we've been, just talking a little bit about the podcast. And, I don't like to project anything, but we need to get more guests. Mm-hmm. We need to be a little bit more.
Doesn't even need to be like
controversial.
A story that changed you. Like we just
just
need
to get some people in.
You
So that's
wanna
on us,
come
though.
on and just-
It's not us. We're not.
Yeah.
We're not. I think we relied on our listeners to go, "Hey, I'll come on." Like, no,
Yeah,
they
no.
don't want to.
no.
So we got to do it. We're
Just
going to do
come and
it.
have fun.
So look out, people out there.
Yeah.
We're going to find you and focus on
We
Columbus.
can find you.
But sort of leading into that, I will talk about. I think. Well,
I mean, like,
We
are
can
we
start
talking
with
about the
this.
rest of it? What do you?
if you want to start with your struggle with Christianity, because you went to
we're going there. We're going there already.
You went to all these churches. I've struggled with
I thought we
Christianity
were
and all religions. for a
Well,
long
before
time.
we get into that, I think we should finish talking about the fact that, I would like my goal. And the reason why I really wanted to do a podcast was talk about things that are uncomfortable to talk about because that's real life and people can relate to that because a lot of people don't speak up because they feel uncomfortable talking about it or they're going to feel judged or they're going to feel whatever. So I would like to be somewhat of a voice to be like, I'm going to come on here and talk about this publicly. And I used to give a shit, but I don't give a shit anymore. So that's...
Well, okay, let me dive into that a little bit. You don't give a shit. What does that mean to you, actually?
People in my life judging me for...
So you don't give a shit about judging, people judging you.
Yeah. I used to care, but now I'm like, I don't care.
What about the guest that's going to be in here and you might challenge them and you might disagree with them? How do you plan on managing that?
I can have a very civilized difference of opinion conversation with someone.
Okay.
And I know when to step back when it's getting to a point of like, okay, teach their own, agree to disagree, step back. But I think if we don't talk about those things, it's not challenging people to be able to have those kinds of discussions. We need to get back to that as a society. It's too far this and far right or far whatever, left and right. And it's insane. It's literally insane.
You're preaching to the choir, sister.
It's just it's been taking up so much of my pages lately, and I've stayed off of stuff like all my social media pages, just just seeing everybody argue with each other, and it's just like it's some of it's so ignorant too, and it's just can we just it is what it is, okay? What's going on right now? It is what it is. You can't do anything about it. I'm sorry, you cannot. You can't.
What did I see? There was a movie like back in the 30s that I saw a clip on. Speaking of social media, media.
You did what I did last week. Comedian.
Media. Anyways, it was a night. Sorry, I keep running over my.
Oh, your cord. Hold, please. Okay.
It was, I don't know, some movie in the 30s or something. Maybe no, it couldn't have been. It was more later than that. But anyways. Is this movie about literally what's happening now? It's like, wait, these people, look at these pages. They did all these things. I wish I could play it. I should never do this kind of thing. I should prepare a little more. But anyways, it was basically saying, in this movie scene, they're flipping through this book of the plan to take over the world, say. And it's just like, basically it came down to, you just make everybody fight.
Yeah.
And it's literally what's happening in our country.
Everybody is fighting.
That's why it annoys the hell out of me when people would like get into something and really get passionate about like this recent ICE shooting and everything. And I'm like, you understand what is happening here. Somebody is making us all fight about this. I mean, it's literally this. It's, and by you doing it, you're still adding to it.
It is.
However you feel about it, which I think whoever's saying that the guy was acting in self-defense is fucking bullshit. It is not self-defense.
I don't know.
Nobody, I don't care who you are, deserves to be shot for anything unless they're shooting at you.
Yeah.
Or you perceive that. Like pulling the gun and someone's acting like they're shooting me, I will shoot you.
Knowing the law like I do, those officers are taught that a car is deadly force. So in his mind, he's probably thinking deadly force. That's why he shot.
Yeah, except that but also the law also says that. But it has to be. What does it say? Like, but if you have an opportunity to get out of the way, then it is not deadly force.
Well, and that's what I kept trying to figure out, because I've seen so many angles of all of it. But at the same time, and I'm going to ruffle some feathers.
He had
an
opportunity to get out of the way.
I'm going to ruffle some feathers here. Why were you there? Get out of the way. You were there.
Well, that's what I mean. Get out of the way.
Like, why were you there?
Or the person that got shot?
Yes.
Well,
you
I mean,
put yourself
everyone
in
has
that position.
Everyone has a right
I know
to
people
talk about
have the
stuff.
right to talk about it.
They have a right to be there. They have a right to be an asshole to a cop. That's why we live in America.
Don't do stuff like that.
I don't agree with it either.
Because now look what happened.
I mean, they showed her wife was like flipping them off and stuff. It's the same thing of, the Chris Rock thing when he says how not to get your ass beat by the cops. It's like they are humans as well. They are humans with a gun.
Exactly.
And you have to understand that. So you do have to some extent, and it's bullshit, but you do have to kind of listen to what they say.
You do.
And
they're enforcement for a reason.
Yeah. Again, they could be assholes and they're going to fuck up and they're going to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But better off to just go, you know what? I'm going to let you do the stupid ass thing. And by the way, I'm going to film you doing it.
Yeah, that would be better than like hinder, because at that point she's breaking the law. She's actually obstructing justice at that point, what she did. So therefore the cops are in a different mindset. So it would have been better if her wife and her were just on the sidelines, hanging around, filming them, doing whatever they disagree with. That's more of a peaceful protest, which you're allowed to do, which is fine.
Right.
But it's just the fact that like people are going so extreme now, and it's uncalled for. I
agree.
But regardless, it is what it is. I mean,
but those are the things that, I think what I'm trying to say is that we also have to understand that all of this that is happening, and we can say that it's because of social media and all of that, but it is certainly a plan, if not necessarily like a laid out plan, but I think it's common knowledge. I mean, I think I mentioned the comedian. Why do names? As soon as I want to remember a name, like stupid things come to my head. George Carlin And I want to play that clip one time how he just like goes through and talks about how like that the government just wants to stick their fist up your ass, basically their red, white, and blue fist right up your ass.
Yeah, like it's
and
it's
we're all just the pawns in the whole thing.
It is like at the end of the day, like we can have the facts, we can have what happened, we can have our opinions, but at the same token, the middle ground here is it's our government, and I don't trust them very much.
Right, because the government's run by very wealthy people who want to continue to get wealthy.
Exactly. And more money and everything else. So
there's so many events that we could talk about where when you get so rich that money's not enough for you anymore.
Right. And that's where,
and this is the problem.
And that's what I think people don't see. They get so extreme about these topics, but it's like, do you really think that politician that you voted in cares? They don't, because they're getting money. They're getting stocks. They're getting rich off of you voting them in. They don't care what you have to say.
Well, they get rich because then the rich people are the ones that want to keep their companies really
So
wealthy.
Us little people out here, they don't give a crap about us.
It's been going on from
I know.
start,
and so we can be passionate about things, 100%.
Absolutely.
But I think the change starts, like we've always said, within our little bubbles. And little by little, hopefully, because
we did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah,
like, we need to start making the changes locally where we can say, you know what? Yeah, I don't really agree with you, but I'm not going to hate you.
I see a lot of anger, and I don't like it. It's gross. There's a lot of anger between people. I mean, and it's not even political stuff. I just see random stuff, and people are going ham on comments. I'm like, the fuck? Like, where is our decency, man? Like, it's like stupid stuff.
Peg's going to be on the podcast, and maybe I'll talk to her about them, but sometimes I go there and I purposefully like to get them riled up. Because I just and the way I do it is just be the calm, like, because they're super religious as well. Very, very Christian, Catholic, whatever. And I'm like, well, would Jesus really care about the Somalians? Does he really care where they come from? and then all of a sudden, like, I'm an asshole all of a sudden. Like, Brian was an asshole last night. I heard she said to somebody at dinner the next night. I'm like, what? I was being an asshole by just saying,
he loved everybody.
Can't we all just love everybody?
I mean,
do we
honestly,
have to go? That group of people is fucking up my life.
I will just say, in general, people are only going to take advantage of what our government has given them. You know, so if we're giving you the right of way to do whatever you want, I mean,
that whole debacle in Minnesota. It's only Somalians that are taking advantage. Are you kidding me?
See, here's the thing. Like with that, I understand. Like because you come in as a protected ethnicity. And for me, I think it just goes on way too long because I used to work for Job and Family, and there was another ethnicity that would come in as refugees a lot. But what was happening was they're committing fraud because they're able to find a loophole because they're refugee status. They can get things like this, like what we have to work really hard for, they get very easily. I just think there needs to be a timeline on like, okay, you want to stay here, we'll keep you safe from your country, but also let's give you the tools to, be successful without committing fraud, because there was a lot of it. There are people running multi-million-dollar businesses getting food stamps, but nobody was catching it because they were able to find loopholes. They were claiming,
which are all there, which also goes back to.
So don't hate the race that's here,
No,
the system that brought them. And like that, if you're mad at something, be mad at the system.
Yeah, but for me, it's be mad at the system not only because of that, but because they don't enforce it. No, there are people that are going to take advantage of it
all the time.
And I think it's just easy to blame a specific group because they got into it. But I'm telling you, I know actual wealthy physicians that are defrauding our government.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
how many regular white people,
hospital nonprofits that are
regular white people who are selling their food stamps. We'll go back to Job and Family for a second, all the time. Like it's not. Yeah, it's there, there's a lot of fraud everywhere. it's not just like.
But I always want to bring up, I think this is and Chappelle's so brilliant, but his monologue, the one monologue he did on Saturday Night Live when he talked about, I think it was Trump's first term when he was debating with Hillary Clinton and how they were trying to bring up like, you cheat on your taxes, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, you're right, I do. because
they make
I
it that
can,
way.
because
Yeah.
you guys made it so I can. Like,
They do.
like
I
using
mean,
these loopholes. Well, they're there.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, if you're going to make a system that allows everybody to fraud the government, then why am I paying you taxes?
Yeah.
Like, why are you taking my money from me? You're actually frauding me.
That's the
okay,
thing.
that's another.
Now, in this case, you know, people are setting up false. It was illegal, but
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
was.
it goes on everywhere. I mean, you're just making these things and saying you're providing services, and you don't.
That's all you have to do.
Again, that happens with it's. You see it all the time. The ones that you know about, that physicians that are doing it, or anybody's doing it. It's
Yeah.
not just a group of people.
It isn't.
It goes back to what we're talking about. That we've gotten to this point where.
Yeah.
And that's what the media, the
just gonna
government,
say
whomever
that.
does is
Yeah.
say, hey, we want to focus over here
On
so you
that.
guys don't pay attention to what we're
that.
doing over here.
No, definitely, 100%. That's what happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's. I think we kind of I kind of got into a long, because okay, but yeah. So all that to say, I really want to start talking about uncomfortable stuff because I think it's necessary.
Yeah, as long as we're productive. My thing would be, I don't care that we do that, but we have to come prepared, and our guests should come prepared.
Yeah. Well, I
Like-
mean, I'm talking about like stuff I've been wanting to talk about, not necessarily like with me, but just in general, reporting on things that people don't see, like, and especially inside like social justice and stuff like that. Like,
As long as they have sources.
yeah. So
I need references and sources.
Yeah.
I don't want hearsay.
I've got plenty of sources on stuff that I want to talk about. Plus, I've lived some of it too, so it's.
We'll publish the references on
I'm not doing that. Sorry, Spotify. But
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
if you're going to come with facts, and they have to come
Yeah.
with peer-reviewed journal, something like that. I don't want.
well, I'm not
I don't want
gonna.
facts
I'm not
from
gonna go
TikTok.
research a journal on advocacy for victims. I'm not doing that.
But there's books.
But I've lived it.
But
So
there's
it's-
books. But
I've
there's
lived
books.
in the field.
Well, then that's your feelings. That's not facts.
No, I've lived in the field, and this is what I've seen.
Again, that's what
That's-
you've observed.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
necessarily
but
mean it's a rampant
facts,
thing.
too.
Understood.
So like, it's not just because what I've seen, it's not happening. Like, it's
I'm
not,
just saying that what you've seen is what you observed, and that's one observer. That's why science exists, and why an observer needs multiple observations
Well,
and
I've
review
written
and all
plenty
that
of
kind
research papers on it too, so we're covered. Don't worry. You're gonna get like that. Okay, I'll come prepared. Don't worry. God. Okay.
Well,
Are
you
we
want to be
supposed
controversial.
to be challenging feelings, not backing it up with a book?
Well, again,
This is a podcast about feelings and being uncomfortable. That's what we're supposed to do. So why do I need to,
That's
this is
true.
how I feel because of what I've seen.
That's true.
Exactly.
I acknowledge that.
So we can do a mixture of both, but like, don't get on my ass if I don't sit here and talk about something and I'm not referencing a damn journal.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that we're there. Okay. Uncomfortable.
It's not for me.
Okay.
I can admit, like,
Yeah.
no, you're right. You can
Yeah.
have feelings for things that you've seen and observed,
Yeah.
and we can talk about that. Yeah.
Because
sure.
it's
I think
just because
important.
like,
I think it'd be good when we have the guests that are actual experts in whatever.
that would be
field.
nice.
Yeah.
That would be really nice. Because like, I want, if it was just one person, I want you to feel heard.
Yeah.
Someone who might not like talk about certain things. I want you to feel heard or on whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why I come with it in that way. But like even last week, having Trisha on here, like having a therapist on here was actually really good. Like I feel like it was nice to kind of bring out some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think
Well, because
I just don't know a lot of experts.
Yeah, she we'll find him. But she was very good at she just had a demeanor about her where she didn't get upset, or like we need more people like that, right? That just have this demeanor
Just very
of
neutral.
And not that we were talking about anything controversial,
Yeah.
but she definitely listened. You could tell she was well trained. Listened.
Active listening.
Yeah, and gave some, not even advice, but just explanation.
Yeah.
And that's where I think I admire people like that.
Yeah.
That, and if you think about it, kind of what we were saying, if everybody can just start doing that. And I talked about that when I read the generational decimation that we're doing, whatever that book was called. I can't remember right now, but but you know what I'm saying? Like we need to learn how to, that it's not an argument, that you give that other person some grace.
Right.
And say, look, they feel that way. I understand that. I may not agree with that, but I understand why they feel that way.
It's possible to coexist with people who are different than your opinions.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's because people think, I'm guilty of this, like, but if I agree with them, that makes it sound like I've lost. And like we're in this
I
win-lose
could see that.
environment, right?
Yeah, because
This team-
society has created that, I think. Yeah.
For sure. Like
Yeah.
you're either right now you're either fucking liberal or you're a Trumper.
And that's it.
There's no
There's no in between.
Like, wait a minute.
And if you're in between, you're like, well, you don't see it. I'm like,
Open your eyes.
I'm nothing. How about that? I'm nothing.
What's the new one that I heard this weekend without naming names? That the U.S. is a corporation. First of all, who cares? But secondly, it's not. I looked it up. They're not a corporation.
USA Corp. Trademarks.
But this is what's like traversing through the social media and like soundbite media things, and it's on both sides. It's horrible.
Is. It's so bad.
It's horrible.
But I mean, and I think too, like when you mention like the Trumpers, I don't know. I don't want to stereotype here,
Right.
but they rely heavily on Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
So that was used in the campaign also to get people.
Right.
You can't tell me that Trump is literally like a real Christian. Like, come on.
Right. I don't know what it means to be a Christian.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He
a
goes to church.
question I have asked myself for
He
many
goes to church.
years. I have asked that question many years.
But like we talked about earlier, like I think if you are a Christian, then you should always be like the WWJD. What would Jesus do?
Mm-hmm.
Would Jesus actually single out a population?
Yeah.
And say, get the hell out of here, or
No.
you deserve to be dead, or whatever it is,
Well,
or
and
you're hookers and whatever the things
I've been to
have been said.
I've been to many churches and I've observed quite a bit of things, and it's especially the one where it was more like a cult than anything. Like it's oh man, I don't know. It's been my journey for a while, and this is a kind of uncomfortable I'm going to talk about because like I know a lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about it because I think a lot of people feel forced into it because they were either raised that way or society tells them to, or they really truly think they might be going to hell because they sinned and whatnot. Or I think there's a lot of uncertainty in it, but I really feel that like, I don't know, many as a kid, even like I questioned so many things. I'm like, but why but the dinosaurs, like I started like talking about like the universe, but I'm told in church that God created everything, but dinosaurs existed way before that, but way before the Bible. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like I was always questioning like so many things and just never paid attention to it. And then like being forced to go to church as a kid and then trying to go to church as an adult. I've seen, God, I could just go on forever about it. But like when I sum it up, like I finally just had a moment where I was like, you know what? I mean, I even like dived into other things, like researching other things. And I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. I'm not sitting here like, am I feeling stuff at worship? Yeah, but that's music. Music that isn't Christian makes me feel. And like all these other times where the pastor's up there or any, like, even when I was in the cultish group, it was like, all these people are like so dramatic. And I'm like, am I supposed to feel something right now? So I like faked it sometimes because I was like, I need to fit in a way. So like, I was like, I've never felt anything that these people feel that I'm around. And I'm like, I was like, you know what? I don't.
When you first, because I think you said you went to one of these most recent churches, and was it for a reason, or is it because you just were raised?
Well,
and felt like you had to go.
I had gotten out of the cult one, and then I started going there with the ex-husband because I still had this belief like, we need to go to church and be molded together and all that, what they teach you. And then after he left, I kept going. But I was like, I feel like I'm pretending to please other people. That's what it came down to. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in my life are Christian and they're hardcore Christian and very religious. And I felt like I had to be this goody Christian girl and live up to what everyone around me my whole life, friends and family, are doing. But then I was like, I can't pretend anymore.
Well,
Like,
and you witness people that, they say one thing and do another, and that happens a lot in the church.
And that's what I've experienced a lot of.
And we can talk about that.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to get back to, I think that my feeling about, and I don't know what religion, doesn't matter, but church and some religion, that we're going there for answers. Like humans, naturally, we don't. There's things we just can't explain, even though a lot of things can be explained. And I think a lot of it is doing something that makes you feel good. I think people do it so they feel better about and whatever they're going through. And I'm sure this is a lot to talk about in there, but that's just my general feeling.
So complex.
Because there's psychology behind it too, right? And then there's again the sociological psychologist view of it, how we act as humans and things like that. And I think that, I think people go there for answers and they feel good about it. If you think about it, everything is so good. Like, oh, it's going to be great. Everything's great. Everything.
But like nothing's changing.
But nothing does change as humans. And in fact, those religions have gotten worse. I mean, a lot of wars are religious wars, things like that it's understandable to shy away from it.
Yeah. And I think that when you start putting, because now I identify more as just I'm spiritual.
Right.
And when you start putting man into it, and man has controlled this religion for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, there's rules to live by. Why do we have all these denominations for one person? And so many rules and regulations, and you're judged for it, like Jesus. Like, why do we have all these denominations to follow one person?
Right.
But like
beliefs,
for me, like the last one, like it's like I felt like I was being told, if you don't tithe, even though we're gonna be nice about it, you're not gonna have financial relief. I'm doing just fine. If you don't, the religion tells you if you don't go to church, you're gonna be unhappy. I'm happy. And I was like, man, because I felt like I was more unhappy when I was in church because my body was fighting it for so many years. But now that I believe that we can all believe in other different things and again, coexist, and we all go to the same place when we die. That's really what I believe. I'm not living my life by a religion that tells me if I do this, I'm going to hell. If I do this, I'm not going to go to heaven. I'm sick of living. I was tired of living my life that way. I just simply it is what it is. And if you're a real Christian in my life, you'll understand and still love me. And if you're a judgy Christian, you can tell me I'm atheist. That's fine. That's your belief. But I don't believe in that. I'm a good-hearted person. And that's what it comes down to. I believe in being good. Jesus was good. But I believe in just being a good person and with a kind heart. And that will be my success in life, is just overall being a good person. And that's all it comes down to. So... yeah, it was just like...
be a good person, love everyone.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Doesn't mean you have to talk to them. You can still love everybody.
You can still love everybody and be...
you don't have to be their friend.
For example, even today, before I got here, I was in that 23 line pickup lane at Sam's Club. And what happened is it said picked up, but they weren't coming out. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to go in there. And it's one guy working by himself. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm by myself. I'm like, I totally understand. It's okay. I'm going to help you out a little bit. And I'll go ahead and take mine and give you back the cart. It's totally fine. Just wanted to make sure nobody picked up my stuff. Because I could tell he was stressed out. That's the kind, those little things. Some woman could have gone in there and bitched him out and made his day horrible.
At some point
but he probably did. But I'm not going to be that person. Man, times. I get it. I'm a little frustrated. It's taken a while, but I'm not going to take it out on you. I get it. You're the only one here. But it's kindness. I believe in that. And that's, I think, it's a hard thing for me to talk about because so many people in my life are Christian. Yeah. And it's
but you have to get to a point where you feel strongly enough about your feelings that and by the way, you don't have to project them to anyone.
Right.
You could still be that calm.
But don't project on me. Don't be that person that says, I want to bring you back to Christ and project it all on me. I know all about it. I've seen the recruitment tactics. Yeah. And when I see an email that says coffee and conversation, count me out because I know what that means.
Yeah. Right. That happens everywhere, right? If your boss even says, let's have a conversation, uh-oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. That's a bad idea.
Right. But which back to that, I wanted to say, to me, a lot of organizations are like, it's really about the leader. So whoever's leading that church actually projects what their feelings and beliefs are, right? And that happens. That happens in corporations. It happens everywhere. It's just like that to me is human. And I'm not discounting. I'm just saying like it surrounds us everywhere.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we have a choice, right?
We do. We have free will.
Yeah. You say, look, I'm just not into this beliefs. I'm out.
Which is what Christianity preaches, right? Free will.
Right.
So I should have the free will to be like, I'm not a Christian anymore, and that should be okay.
Which I think that's why the Methodists split off, actually, because they wanted more freedom to do X, Y, Z or whatever it is. So, yeah, I think, I'd love to talk to someone that's a religious expert that knows all the religions and the differences between them, because that would be kind of interesting to me. But
would be.
Sort of wrapping it up, like I'm with you. I believe in the human spirit. I believe in that we're all connected somehow, and that the more negative things we do as humans, the more that disturbs the energy that keeps us all connected. And that's what worries me more. And that's why I sort of joke about it, but reading those couple books about the whale, like, How to Speak Whale, like I really do believe there are creatures on this earth that are way more intelligent than us.
Oh,
and they've
100%.
lived a lot longer than us, and they've survived longer on this earth, even with being potentially decimated by humans. So I think we should be focused more on learning that than really building up these other things. Having said that, our economies are all sort of based on that.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something I think, did we talk about it? I can't remember when we turned the mics on and not, but I watched the Scorsese documentary. I don't think we talked about it.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't talk about it on here. No.
Excellent. It just came out this year, 5-part series, talks about his work. Man, I love that. Everyone should watch this. What a beautiful man. And yeah, he was an angry man.
Great.
He did all this stuff, but boy, he has a lot of questions.
He's a beautiful artist.
Like, let's think about all of these things.
That's the thing. There's so many questions.
Yeah.
Like,
no one has the answers.
No. Like,
and a lot of Christians will say that. Like, we know we don't have the answers. However, you have all these rules.
Right.
That's an answer to some extent.
You have to go by blind faith. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
But deep down, I will say this. Deep down, I think their mission is to make sure that everyone loves each other. That's the foundation of the religion.
The foundation has lost itself, I think. And there's still, and I'm not discounting, like, I'm not going to judge you for being Christian, certainly not. But, and I know there's good Christians out there who truly are kind people and will value you no matter what. But there are Christians, there are Muslims, there's Jewish people. It's gotten pretty icky. It's gotten pretty icky out there, especially with the whole mega churches and everything and all of that. That's icky. It's icky.
I don't know what icky means, but
icky's like,
but it's also the same.
Making millions of dollars and having mansions and only giving 3%.
Right. People want to, get an answer, and that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And in a way, I think what you might be upset about is that perception that this person is taking advantage of the people that one have low self-esteem, they're not happy in life, whatever, they don't have money, but you're taking that. I understand that's where the icky comes from.
And taking advantage of like them always being broken. Like, it's because they thrive on that. Their religion thrives on people being broken.
Always telling you you're not.
So when I see a pastor being icky, it makes me upset for those people because they deserve better.
Yeah.
So
back to my leadership thing. I think there are some very good, and I've been to a lot of churches, and I can name some of the ministers, pastors, whatever you want to call them, that I think are more in tune to it and not telling you you're doing horrible, you're bad, or you're broken or anything, but just giving guidance. And I think those are the best ones. But ultimately, I'm with you. Like we were very involved in the church in New Jersey. I think Susan remained involved in the church here. And when you start to see the dark side of the church, it's like any other organization. It's just like, okay.
I know every organized something has a dark something. It really does.
They do. So then we get to choose which way. Anyways.
Yeah. We need
any
religious experts out there, please.
Well, we'll get some themes and get people in to talk about it. We don't. You and I aren't the experts.
No.
But we can explain and talk about our feelings.
Yes.
Will people listen to that? I don't know.
I hope so. I hope we're we've been trying to find our groove for a while. So,
But meanwhile, we'll just.
I was going to say.
subject to change. Everything is fine.